When in doubt, take a walk around the block, see what's going on. Feel grateful that you have PTs that work. What a beautiful view I have today. It's good to be alive. The technology has changed lots since I last had to do this. This is steroids, by the way. I'm about to get pumped up and then pumped down. Check in later. Bye. My brain is scrambled eggs today, so carry on, Dasha. Welcome. Hello, thank you. So happy to be here.
Hello. Would you like to share with our audience your journey this last week?
Yes. Hello, audience. Thank you so much. This past week, I was in the hospital following the episode of Health where I was like, ladies, watch your health, do this, do that, don't be silly. That Saturday, I had a medical event with my MS. I saw my neurologist in the neighborhood, and she's like, you got to go to the hospital. And yada, yada, yada. Today, I finished day 5 of a prednisone treatment to get my walk back, to kind of get me back to center.
Our bestie.
So, okay, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. I knew that I felt something, and I knew that I couldn't get an appointment with my neurologist, right? They just don't even pick up. And my neighbor, do I want to bother her? And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to trouble her, let me just try to see what I should do first. So I'm like, Chad, what should I do? This is what I'm feeling. I knew what I had to do, but I was delaying. And he's like, you should call your neurologist. And so I did. I went to her house. So anyways, I went to her house. She saw me walk. She's like, go to the hospital. Despite this negative experience, I had a positive hospital experience. I called it a spa day. They fed me 3 times a day. They kept checking on me. How do you feel? I didn't have to do anything. Like if you can't walk, you have to go to the hospital, in my opinion. The last time I was on prednisone, I waited 2 weeks. I I was younger. I was in New York. I was taking the train, wobbling, walking side to side. I delayed because I just didn't take it as seriously. I just never wanted to be a sick person.
Right. So that was my question. Was it that you were in denial, and by you doing something about it would mean that you have to come face to face with it?
Yes.
And I think that's a reason why a lot of people don't go to the doctor.
Even now, to know the test results of my MRI. And meanwhile, I'm like, no, I have to make it to my podcast. I have to cook dinner for my family. It's such a thing because you still have to do your things in life, and to slow down and deal with your health is annoying, right? Who wants to do this? It's not fun. It's not cute. It's not brunch. But if you don't take care of it, it's going to take care of you. You cannot ignore it.
We can go over some of the things that, like dismissing symptoms as just aging. We kind of talked about that in the last episode.
Yes. Dismissing symptoms.
So here's my biggest question. You see something, say something, Google if you feel anything. But at what point do you just turn into a hypochondriac at that point?
So I'm the opposite of hypochondriac. They ask me, what are your symptoms? Yeah, I guess tingling my feet. Okay, and I live with that every day. I don't even know what you're asking me because it's my everyday life, right? My woo self, my I'm a hippie, feels that you're bringing this onto yourself when you're worried so much.
100%. I agree with you. I'm just saying, you keep saying if something hurts, and then if you start Googling it every single time, you're going to start feeding your mind with stress and anxiety. Oh my God, this could be something my ear hurt today.
I'm a health coach, right? There's certain things that you can see. Oh, my head always hurts. Maybe you should drink some water, eat some more food, triage yourself.
Yeah.
And then if you're having a migraine every single night and you're seeing colors and you can't function, You see a neurologist.
Yeah.
If you're always worried about an illness, it's just gonna like attach to you like manifestation.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Because on one hand, obviously they're telling you to be stress free.
But they're saying that I should not be doing the podcast. They're like telling me, they're like, chill out. This podcast is peaceful for me. It's like the joy of my life. I have a very deep sense of eternal shame and sadness and uh desire to achieve things that are beyond the scope of my ability given the limitations of this disease, and they want me to change my mind. They want me to go to like uh the White Lotus Resort and calm the f down,
Mm.
calm my mind down, accept that who I am, where I am. Take it easy. Don't lift 50 pounds if all you could do is lift 20, and don't feel bad. I'm reframing all of that. The old me would have been like, they want me to live like an invalid. But the new me,
Yeah.
um, I just have to accept, like, this is what it is. Like, if you have diabetes, you have a blood sugar problem, you have to adjust your lifestyle.
That
If you have Crohn's, you have to adjust your lifestyle. We all have something,
we
and you have
talked
to adjust.
we talked about adjusting literally for every woman past 40, that you have to adjust your lifestyle one way or another. You have to go along with your body getting older.
It's like, it's just not even funny. I feel like to record that episode that we did, and then for that Saturday, for that to happen, I'm like, wow, universe, okay, slap me in the face again. Let's do this. I get it. Like, why did you have to do this? I know it's really hard to like accept that you're not who you used to be. It's very hard,
Which is a part of getting older.
you know? Like one of my nurses, I'm like, wow, your skin is like really amazing.
Yeah.
She's
And
like, yeah, when I look at myself, I'm not 30. I'm like, Dub, you're never gonna be 30 again, but like for you look great. Every woman I feel feels the same way.
I saw a video today of a woman, older woman, where she was saying that all these women think that they look younger than they do. They're delusional. Um, we all are delusional, and nobody wants to age.
I don't want to age. And let me tell you how annoyed. On that Monday, I had an appointment with a med spa to talk about microneedling, like my new face, everything. I had to cancel that appointment. Do you understand? I was shaking to text the person who I was like, I'm so sorry. I would much rather be at your med spa than this hospital spa.
But you could still do it, can you?
Like the second I have more energy to walk, I'm like speed walking there. Like, give it to me.
Micro.
I wore this like high speed shirt because like I feel like I'm high on speed. And
You
I'm just trying to be
shower, and you look at you. You're presentable. You look nice.
nice enough. Thank you so much. So I have some tips for you if you go into the hospital.
Let's go.
One, be extremely nice to
Mm.
every single person you encounter in the hospital. Everyone's trying their best. The doctor's like literally never going to come to you. Your
No,
support staff is the nurses. Like
100%.
in case of an emergency, they're there at night. I had to stay an extra day because they like messed up my MRI schedule, and I did yell and apologized. And if you're just nice to them when you yell at them gently, they're gonna want to help you feel better.
How do you yell at someone gently?
Like this. Like, I know you're doing a really good job and I know you're really trying your best, but you told me I'm leaving today at 3 o'clock. It's 3:10. What's going on? Why am I still here? I'm so sorry. You've done such an incredible job. And for you, I am forever grateful. Get me out of here. I'm sorry. That's how you yell. Like, you apologize while, and then they offered me Xanax. I'm like, I won. I won. They're like, calm down, ma'am. See, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm so sorry, but
It's shaming time.
wow. That was great.
You like that?
Yes, I
Can
love
you,
that.
it's not long enough. I have to, oh, it needs to be on, what is it? I have to look it up.
Um, Tony Robbins talks about this. When you're feeling like bad, the best way to change your physiological your state is to change your environment, which is like move your body.
Hmm.
He likes I'm like dancing. Cold plunge. He cold plunges like every day.
Oh, I like that. Look at
All
you.
right. Look at me winning.
Look at you.
I'm like all over the place. Back to autoimmune and just general health for women over 40. Deal with your emotions. Get it under control. Take care of your health. Put yourself first.
The biggest thing is that you are not your diagnosis.
That's what my like 12 plus years of therapy is. If anyone wants to write in of how incredibly painful like to like have the symptoms. I have lesions in my brain and it gets me confused and I slur and I stutter and I can't pronounce things. And I used to be like, I went to college. Like I can work with people. And now I can't even like hold a thought. Like things get confusing. And I'm like, I'm not confusing. I'm not confused. I'm from New York, people. Like, you know, so there's like two parts. There's so much shame. It's very hard to deal with. It's very hard because you're different.
Yeah, but people are different. And what you're talking about is physical. There are other people that are different mentally, autism,
Um,
spectrum.
Yes, I hear a lot about people on the spectrum, neurodivergency. Um, I'm very like pro neurodivergency, and I feel that the world is like made for people who think in a straight line. And there's
Hmm.
just so many people who don't stay healthy. Like I one time worked with an ADHD coach, and much of the coaching was like me talking so much shit about myself, about why I can't do half the things I want to do. And she's like, you wake up with your hands tied behind your back. Like it's harder for you to do things and you have to adjust. And I guess the trauma of adjusting is the journey of living with this shit. Like, sorry to curse people. Like, it's the trauma of adjusting and accepting that you're different and being okay with it. And, you know, but that's a journey. It's not overnight. And some people are stronger and quicker than others. Mazel tov. I
Hmm.
sincerely love that for you. And other people struggle, and that's okay too. You're a great friend, though. You're very supportive.
Oh, of
You
course.
did all the work. You did
Toxic,
all the work. You're like, rest, relax. You did your part.
toxic positivity, baby.
No, you were not. You weren't. You. I wouldn't call you toxic.
I
You were
would.
very supportive. You said rest. You were just a good friend, a good co-host. Very caring. You did all of it. No pressure. You did like top notch.
I know how much this means to you. So, and it means the same to me. I don't want to say it
Mhm.
like it's just you. It's
No,
for
it means
both of
very
us.
much to me.
Yeah, but like I knew that you were gonna want to do this, and I wasn't gonna let. So okay, so we'll do it live. The way that I feel about death and getting older, I've had to kind of think about all of it when my brother passed, right? Because he was 31, and it made me realize that we really don't know how long we have in this world. And then it made me think that there's only one constant, there's only one thing for sure, like for sure, and that is that we're going to die. Some of us are fortunate in that we're able to live longer period of time being healthy and not worried.
Yeah.
But when you get older, it's going to catch up. And some people might get the short end of the stick where they might get it earlier, and some people are going to get it later. But we're all going to end up there at some point or another.
It's true.
you
It's
know?
true. And if you live old enough, you're probably going to lose your mind because
Oh
you're
my
like,
God. If I am, I this is going to be in my will. Like if I can't get up from the bed, and if somebody needs to like wheel me into the toilet or needs to like bathe me, you need to put me out. Um, Homie, don't play that.
I have to do better for myself than I did. And just as a general population, we have to do better for ourselves because you're going to pay at some point.
I want to somehow help you with the feeling of that you brought onto yourself.
I used to think that a lot more. I was a member of this community, My Counterpain. Guys, I'm in a documentary. Like I'm kind of famous in some circles, but I always thought it was something that I did wrong. And that could be like, human, if you have a condition, there are right ways that you should treat yourself and less ways.
How do
Um,
you explain someone that gets cancer, lung cancer, that never smoked a day in their lives?
right.
Can you imagine those people?
Is it shimmy time?
Yes. We well, it keeps going into our podcast. Yeah, I feel like this is like a very
This is like Hot 97 back in the day.
I know. I know. Does it make you think that you're in a club?
Yeah. And I'm going to dance like I used to in the club.
What?
That's how I used to dance. So another thing, because I got this like really huge hospital bill coming my way, all I want to do is spend more money. I was like, Mother's Day is coming up. What do I have to like suffer? I already suffered this week.
Yeah, so
Let's
what'd you
buy me
do?
something
What are you getting
expensive.
yourself?
I'm gonna like really hope my husband buys me something super expensive that I'll feel guilty about. I'm like, no, I shouldn't, but like,
The good thing we know he's gonna listen. So what kind of things are you what kind of things are you hoping for, Diana?
I'd really like a nice designer purse.
Yes, I think you deserve one.
Thank you so much. I think I do as well. I've really struggled a lot.
I think you did.
Like,
I think you did. Can we show the bruises for evidence?
yes. Okay. So let me.
Hmm.
Okay. So this is why you have to advocate for yourself. Okay.
Hmm.
Plus, I got this nice little hole
Is it
for my.
because they couldn't get it in?
Okay. So I'm going to say it from the beginning. I love you, nurses. It's not your fault. Okay. But you got to patient. You got to advocate for yourself harder than I did. Okay. I don't drink enough water. I'm very dehydrated.
Okay.
I did the things, right?
Yeah, so
Not
you were severely dehydrated.
these,
Okay.
and I'm always this way, actually. I'll get better. So, like, I know that I don't have veins over here. You can never pull a vein over here. You can never pull a vein over here. The CT scan needs to go over here, right? So, like, I get it. But I told her, you're not going to get any blood there. So she crashed this. She got nothing. She tried here. She got nothing. I'll show the pictures of like my IV was here, so like you see,
Yeah.
like I survived 5 days on prednisone, and all I got was this hole in my skin. I was home. I was sitting on my couch. I was like
I
aimless.
guess.
I could go out into the lanai. I saw a deer in my backyard. A deer. I live in
Florida
the
has
forest,
deer.
girl.
Do you have any gators?
In the ponds. A woman actually was just eaten by a gator south of Orlando. Do not go into lakes with gators. They're going to kill you. They were paddleboarding. They
Oh,
accidentally swam upon a family of gators right on top of it.
oh my God,
The
that's
gator dragged
horrible.
her. Yeah, dragged her down. The husband tried to save her, couldn't do it.
In my mind, it's the same as swimming in the Hudson.
It is the same.
Don't
You're
do
gonna
it.
like grow a fin. You're gonna like lose an
Don't do it.
arm.
Every time I see those people that are on the jet skis, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Disgusting. Disgusting. They must be tourists. No New Yorker would ever get like not even my pinky. I think the concept is cool. All right. The only way I would agree is if my entire body is covered. I'm talking about from head to my feet, scuba gear.
Yeah.
I would that is the only way. Scuba gear. My eyes need to be protected. All right. That is the only way that
Girl, you
I
don't
would do it.
understand.
If then I would do it because I think it's a joyful experience.
So In my quest, like in my week of prednisone, I've been making AI images of like myself, my friends, and what's coming your way is an AI image of you in full scuba gear diving in the Hudson River
Right. We're gonna show
with
it.
your face, and we're gonna like superimpose on the episode. Um,
Yeah, it's the
um
only way to do it. I just, it doesn't have gators, but I think
no,
one is
I
going to kill you, and the other one is going to
this
uh,
will be you.
make you a mutant. Yeah, that's it. That's the only way.
No,
The only
no.
way.
Okay, I hate grass. I want to put asphalt around my whole house. There's fire ants on my driveway. I want to burn my driveway to the ground.
But here's the thing: in Florida, if you put cement, or it's gonna get hot, you can actually step on the grass.
Well, the thing is that you can't because like we're on a slope, right? And the rain has to go down. So there's retention ponds everywhere. The rain, you have to like it can't. And then even if you build like you have to have holes in the thing, the pavement, so that
Drains,
the rain goes down.
drains.
Yes.
Who says I don't have good vocabulary? Girl,
That's right.
drain, girl. It's called a drain.
Ooh, holes in the floor. You're killing it, girl.
Feeling it.
Oh my god. I love when
What can I say?
you're so smart.
What can I say?
You're so educated. I'm so impressed. Drain, who knew? Hole in the ground. Woo!
And that's it.
I'm so happy to laugh again. When I'm crying next week because the zone's coming down, we're gonna shimmy again.
No, that's why we did the two shimmies, because today's episode needed the shimmies.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna make sure that the siren is gonna go on for longer because it's not long enough.
that like DJ enough. Like a remix. Oh my god. No, no, I saw the best meme and I'm gonna share it when this episode airs. I saved it. It's brilliant. In conclusion, I just want Aaliyah to know that I dusted myself off and I'm trying again. I'm back, ladies. I'm here. I'm back. Let's do this.
I mean, how do you view this? Like, are you gonna need to do a lot of work to get yourself out of this, or are you able to look at it as like, all right, this happened?
Oh
Like,
no, this is really bad. I have new lesions in my brain, neck, and spine. No,
mm-hmm,
this is really bad.
mm-hmm,
I'm just joyful, right? Like
mm-hmm.
this is not good. So like my whole lifestyle is changing. Like this is rock. This was my rock bottom in the video that I said. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. I just like have a gift to like be in delusional land, but like I'll be honest, this is terrible news. I need to find a solution. I need to
And you will.
360 my care. This is my obsession of life right now. This is
That's
the
it.
only thing I'm going to be worried about.
Yes.
Plus my podcast. This is my purpose in addition to my own health.
Yes. Yes, and that's why we did the episode.
I
Because now
appreciate
you're
it.
going to live that episode.
Yeah, like I know that like I alluded a lot of times like oh I have MS. It's a very heavy weight on my shoulder. Um it's very emotional. It's very like scary and terrifying and like I have the support of my friends but I worry about my friends because I love you guys so much and I know you love me and I don't want you to worry and I have to be like the support. I can't turn my back on myself when you guys are supportive.
Why they tell you to calm down, because you are literally stressed about other people stressing over you.
So no, I am. The nurses came. I'm like, may I offer you some water? Would you like a
Oh,
banana?
you're working too hard. Please.
No, like one of my nurses, like I told you, like no, I loved all of them, but she dropped something. Like, are you okay? Like, do you need to sit? I pulled out the chair.
I'm so happy that now you're going to make it a priority. It's not a bad thing. It's literally what we talked about. You making yourself a priority.
Yes, I'm gonna like really try because I do ignore myself because whatever. I'm changing. I'm evolving in front of your faces, guys, and I invite you to evolve with me.
Everybody needs to evolve.
It's just the timing. I'm gonna meditate some more. I'm gonna do.
Why the timing? Oh, you mean the timing after our episode, or just in general the timing?
I'm doing everything correct, and then this happens, right? And I don't. It's just the timing of happen. I feel like that's always just like literally the story of my life. So obviously, I'm not like I need to like change it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
How are you going to change it up?
just try to calm down my mind because you guys see how wired I am. I'm like a super high, like imagine I was super high functioning New Yorker, but I'm in Florida. I have to be somebody who sits in the lanai and just listens to the birds sing.
Yeah, and I think that's beautiful. I think that the emphasis shouldn't be on the outcome. It should be on the journey.
Well, the fact that I have like a new lesion in my neck and my C spine, this experience has changed me. There's just no going back. I'm terrified, to be honest.
Of course.
I'm so scared, but in all of modern medicine, I believe in it. And I believe in like every single medical doctor has also been woo. Okay. Like that's what people don't understand. They want you to know that if you believe you're going to get better, that you're going to get better. And if you
Yes.
don't believe, you're not. Like trust in the process, find purpose. Every doctor has said like mindset, especially for autoimmune disease, especially for debilitating cancer, you have to get your mind right.
So that's interesting that you're saying that, because Pete's dad had cancer. And while he was getting his treatment, he was like, I don't have cancer. He went to the treatment, he did everything. And he was like, I'm just doing this as like a process, but I don't have cancer.
Right. And you know me, I live my life like I don't have MS. We go out. I never say anything. And I feel that has gotten me so far now. Because if you guys saw my MRI, you'd be like, you're supposed to be in a wheelchair.
Mm.
I'm very impressive in the neurology community, guys. I wish I could walk in and be like, yeah, I'm a stay at home mom, but I'm walking into this room. You know what I mean?
So can't you attribute it to everything that you are doing?
Yeah, like my mindset is just so this will have to kill me to slow me down.
Yeah.
You will have to like
But you do have to slow down. So it has to be
no, like
a
I'm gonna
balance.
respect it. But what I'm saying now I'm trying again. I'm I'm back. I'm gonna like try new things, but it didn't take me down now. I'm gonna try so hard not to be sad, depressed. I'm gonna do all the things.
What's the alternative? It's just going to get worse and worse, right? You have to get
Yeah.
yourself out of it.
Well, I once had an RN tell me that with MS, the lesions are like physical plaques on your brain.
Okay.
And so the way the neurotransmitter, like information works, it's like a thought running on a neurotransmitter that literally got into a lesion. There's literally nothing there. It's dead. I forgot
Uh,
what was the question. There
uh,
we go.
I said that the alternative is, are you,
Right. Depression is a disease. Anxiety is a disease. It's very hard to come out of. I hope that I try very hard because I have a lot of support and I want to keep up. And
Mhm.
this is my will. And I hope people have the will to keep it going with depression. It's not your fault. If you're sad, go talk to somebody. The hospital has teams. Depression is normal with this, it's depressing.
Mhm.
And just like asthma is a disease, it's not like you asked to not breathe. You didn't ask to get sick. You didn't ask to feel sad about it. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I'm so sorry. Like there's just no other
No,
way.
it's a lot
It's
of work.
work, and
No, it's a lot of work.
everyone has their struggle.
That's why yeah, it's a full-time job keeping up with, and it's like a 24-hour job. It's literally a 24-hour job.
You just have to hug yourself and love yourself through it. And I'll try to take that on my own advice. But if I spiral, I know that you're going to be there to like pick me right up.
Well, now that I've learned that you're not drinking enough, now I'm going to start. Now we're going to have water breaks. Water break. Let's
Look, I
go. Drink
usually have
water.
coffee. Look,
You're drinking
I
coffee?
no, I said this is water.
Okay, thank
But I
God. I
said,
was going to say, like, it's.
you know, I usually have coffee. I no, I've changed my habits. Like I have to. It's like I annoy myself. I like need to as much as I give advice to others, I need to like get over myself and like do the right fucking thing. Like
It's
that's
really,
it.
it's really hard. The closest thing that I've seen this is with my parents that are getting older. and they both have health issues now. And I see them, and they've said to me, we don't want to die. And they're doing everything that they can now to, they change their lifestyle.
Mazel tov.
My dad started working out every day. He walks every day. Not to say
Great.
they were in terrible health, which goes to show you, you get older, people deal with it at different times in their lives. But at some point, you deal with that and you're like, I need to change and I'm going to do everything that I can because I want to be here for longer.
Yeah, for sure. It really takes a certain type of person to like have that will. And then also like I know how sad and depressed I was from this diagnosis. And if I didn't have my husband, oh my God. Oh my God. If I didn't have my friends, we're not name dropping people, but literally all nine of you, I would be in the same dark place because I require so much uplifting.
I don't think it's you personally.
And I think a
You know
lot of
where
people,
you
but they
are.
don't have it.
They don't have it.
That's what I mean. I have it. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I have you guys. Like you guys kept me going through this,
Yeah.
through talking and all of that stuff. And then other people don't. And I wish that they did. And I'm here for you. If you're listening and you have an autoimmune disease, leave a comment. I want to help you. I want to help you feel better.
And,
You don't have to be alone.
and I'm sure it would help talking to others that nobody understands. Like,
Like it took me so long.
to get inside of your brain and first of all experience what you're experiencing, but second of all the psychological effects of it and all
Yeah.
the emotional and everything that you go through it
Yeah.
as a.
No, I've been through like years and years of therapy. Like I could legit help you people.
So here's the thing, you have to live it then.
Oh shit, I have to get out of my own mind?
Yeah.
No, but this is helping me get out of my own mind by
Good.
not being with me. I need to
No,
like
but
remove myself
you
from
need
me.
no, but
I need to
now
leave her home.
but now you understand that you need to do this for whether it's for yourself or for others to help others.
That's true. I remove my offer to help. I have to help myself first. Leave me alone. Stop texting me all the time. God, I need to rest.
Thank you.
No, for real. I'm going to take care of myself. I will. I want to make everyone proud.
You see, this is do you see? You want to make everyone proud.
Because there's nothing I will ever do to make myself proud enough of anything. But like on the little steps, I want to make you proud, Dasha. Show up next Thursday. I'm here. I showered.
Yeah.
I'll look better. I facialed.
Yeah.
So
You
little
ask
baby
you.
steps.
It's the baby steps. So if that's what's gonna get you to really embrace this new lifestyle and this new way of living, whatever works.
I love to be a people pleaser. It makes me feel so good all day
Great.
long.
How do you feel about the episode? Is there anything else you want to say?
No, do I like how do you feel about it?
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was raw. I thought it was honest. I don't know if I responded in the right way. Like, I don't know.
I think you actually did respond in the right way. You gave me the floor to speak. You asked the questions that you had. I talk a lot and I explain things that maybe people question and want to know.
Mhm.
I thought you were perfect.
Yeah, I just don't want it to seem like I'm comparing to like what you're going
No, I
through.
did not get that at all.
Okay, like
No, no,
that
no.
like I don't ever want to
No.
minimize what you're going through. Okay.
Oh, no, no. I thought it was perfect. Like, you're
Okay. All right.
perfect. Like, you're a perfect friend. You're supportive. I thought it was great. You just gave me the space. I feel like this episode's about me,
Yes. And that's okay.
essentially.
Yeah.
I feel better because I have a deep insecurity of when people don't know this and then I sound stupid.
You don't ever
Or
sound stupid.
it's a deep insecurity.
Okay. But I'm telling you,
Thank you. One of the nurses also said I'm not stupid, so yay. No, like I have a deep insecurity because I didn't achieve like the things that I wanted to, right? Like it's like such an ingrained part of me, like that I haven't read the book yet, or that I'm not working. Like,
but that doesn't mean that you can't.
right? No, I don't think that I can. But like the journey of living that up and
Yeah.
down,
Now
and
is
I
your
think
chance.
now's my chance, right? So I think I'm like in a new era.
It's
So
a new era.
I also started watching Mark Twain Awards, where they give the comedians their awards, and it really inspired me because it will make us funnier, and it'll give me more confidence to just be myself. And I'm very happy with this episode. And the raw clip that I said before, because that was me looking a mess and here's me looking better. I thought that was funny where I'm like, I didn't go to SNL because I wanted to make Will Ferrell feel
Yes, it was hilarious.
Yeah, I have actually a sign off.
All right, let's go.
Don't fuck around and find out, boo. Do the right thing. Feel good or try harder. That's not right. You're doing great. Bye.
And take care of yourself, whether it's for yourself or for others, it doesn't matter. The point is, take care of yourself.
Yes, because heavy is the head that wears a crown. And trust me, like you're the mom, you take care of everything. And when you're not there, like nothing gets taken care of. Right. And that's like not a reason to not get sick because you didn't ask for it. But like you still got things to do, mama. Whatever.
Things to do.
Leave that out. I don't like that. But like it's just
all right. You already had one. All right. Till next time.
Bye. Good episode. I'll watch this one. I'll watch this one. I just wanted to be honest about my true feelings because I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow on the podcast because I sometimes freeze up. But I wanted to say this. If you feel something, say something. You're not a hero. Okay, stop. You are the head that wears the crown, the support of your family. Okay, if you can't feel your legs, if your fingers are tingling, if you can't lose weight no matter how hard you try, if your muscles are hurting, if your head is hurting, if you have a migraine, if you don't feel good, even if you feel the tiniest little thing, see a fucking doctor. I just can't express it enough how many mistakes I've made ignoring my symptoms because I did not want to deal with being a sick person. And here I am. It catches up with you. There's no escaping it. You can avoid them like in the moment, but it's going to catch up with you. Like even that smoking disease, you could quit 30 years later. You have that like lung disease, lung cancer. It's crazy. It's crazy. And the world is random. Like I'm such a spectacular, wonderful, bright, smart, wonderful person. I'm like kind, I tip. I've only ever tripped a person once or twice. You know what I mean? Like once or twice, big deal. Okay. Yeah, sure. I pushed the girl down the stairs in the 6th grade, but I've learned I didn't deserve this. I apologized to her on Facebook. Okay. The point is, we're all spectacular. We're all kind. We don't deserve diseases, but alas, it fucking comes. It comes. And when it comes, you have to, try not to feel shame. I think I was so ashamed of this. I was so ashamed of this because, you know, the symptoms of MS are like, oh, you can't think, you know, brain fog. I'm an intellectual from New York, guys. Like, you don't understand. I'm a writer. If this shit didn't happen, I'd be writing for SNL. I would be on some late night writers crew. Don't fuck around and find out. We can't think about this now, but that's where I would have been. That's where I would have been. But I've always had this disease, and I chose not to embarrass Will Ferrell, okay? That's what I did. The point is, if you feel something, do something. Stop ignoring it. If your eye's twitching, you might be having a stroke. Did you know that if you don't get care for a stroke, like within 4 hours, you're disabled? Sorry to do it like that, but that's what it is. I'm sorry. You're disabled. You need to go to a hospital if you have a stroke. There are signs of a stroke. Heart disease everywhere. Diabetes everywhere. Why are we fucking around and finding out? Why did I fuck around and find out? Because I'm dumb. Because I chose not to take medicine, and because the medicine made my flare, like my hands feel like on fire. Yeah, I had reasons, bad reasons, but now I've hit rock bottom. Because I literally recorded an episode a couple of days before I had this flare up going to the hospital about like, you're past 40, bitch. You got to do something. And that's where I'm at, rock bottom, but hopeful. Because Perazone is making me pumped up right now. Roids. I wish I could. I wish I could have this every day. I'm so strong. But yeah, everyone suffers from this. We're all kind of wonderful. I mean, I'm very wonderful. But everyone has struggles. Go to the doctor. Take care of yourself. You are number one. You take care of the family. And I'm worried about everyone. I want everyone to be like, yeah, she's doing great. Meanwhile, I fluctuate. But the truth is, all my friends are here for me. I'm like literally the chosen one. I have amazing friends. My neurologist lives in the neighborhood. That's the nurse calling. See you later. Bye.